Welcome back to Stage Element. This is a story time with Stage. Let's begin. Have you ever been in a situation where you are so scared to do something, but you know it's something you have to do? Yep, been there, done that? Well, I do have a story like that of my own, and I call it Jump of a Lifetime. Here is the place that happened. As a child, I could jump off of cliffs like that all the time in the water. I like water, I love adrenaline, and I like heights. So those three things would never scare me. But this particular trip was so different. I haven't done anything scary like that in a really long time. I went to Wisconsin with my friend. First, we had to climb through all those rocks to get to the top. And of course, there was different levels. So I could jump from the level 1. But when I got to the top, there were so many people. They were just jumping in the water and they were having a great time, but there was something holding me back. Hour number 1. I'm standing there, I'm watching the people, I'm enjoying them. And as I walk towards the edge, this edge, I stop and I cannot move forward. I cannot jump, I cannot do anything. And my body just freezes. This was something unique. I did not understand where that fear was from because again, I'm not afraid of water. I know how to swim. I like the adrenaline. And I also was not afraid of heights. By hour 4, people were already leaving. There was just something holding me back and I could not understand what it was. By hour 5, now 5 hours I was in this little area. I know, that's a long time. But I would not leave until I jumped. And I told my friend, I said, I will not leave until I jump. I made myself a promise and I will do it. I just couldn't do it. I was still standing there and something was blocking me. I took a deep breath and I looked around. And what I saw around me was calmness and nature and water. And as I went to the edge, I stood there and I understood. What was holding me back was control. I did not want to feel out of control in that moment. Have you ever felt that way, where you just feel like you have to be in control of your life for so long that the moment control slips off of your fingers, you just get so sick and you grab into whatever you can and you try to continue to do things that you have done before. So that was my jump of a lifetime because I knew that when I jump, I will let go of that control. When I jump, I will be free. When I jump, my life will change. So at that moment, when I had that realization, after those 5.5 hours standing there, being afraid, I finally took a step back and I'm telling you, it was so refreshing. I was renewed, and as I got in the water, that feeling of accomplishment, that feeling of rejoicing, and that feeling of freedom just took over. So when I went back home, I had to paint this scene. I had to paint it and have this as a reminder of myself that you did that. You jumped for yourself. You made a promise to yourself and you did it. And that was something that I had to remember. And I still remember every time when I look at this painting, I always think about that moment when I was so scared, but I couldn't let go of my control because being in the air, being in that freedom of just a jump, like not knowing where you're going to land, not knowing what you're going to do. It was scary. It was uncomfortable. But I had to make that jump. So this was my jump of a lifetime. What are you afraid of? What do you have to overcome? Maybe it's the same high jump. Maybe it's talking to a friend. I hope you enjoyed the story and you will leave a comment and share. See you next time. Bye.